What's up, family? So I just finished a read. Just an encouraging message. I'm going to put some more resin on the Barbie. Cleanse the energy because we still got some cold left. All right. Oh, it smells so good. You hear the sizzle? Be a little ASMR. Folks said that you found someone new that I used to do for you. Call my name. I'm not ashamed. I'll come running back to you. Can't eat a bite. If you were mine. When you were mine, I didn't treat you right. Call my name. I know. Not ashamed. I'll come running back to you. Just like a king, I've lost everything. Alright, so I'm feeling like I'm gonna pull out my love cards. It's giving me a love message. I've got my pride, but deep down inside, I'm yours and yours alone. Oh, oh. So do y'all got somebody that's trying to act like trying to act hard, not in communication with you? Oh, I know I'm not ashamed. I'll come running back to you. I've lost everything. I sit all alone on my throne. I've got my pride, but deep down inside, I'm yours and yours alone. Oh, try to forget, Grant. Start anew. I know I'm not ashamed to you. So is your person thinking about come running back to you? Are you thinking about going back to a person? Okay, so we'll just start with these. The shape of a woman, the rose on the side of the earth. How little she's afraid is hurt. All that she's worth. This person may not have seen your worth, noticed your worth. Probably just saw you for your body. Says she's more than that anatomy. She's more than that anatomy. She knows her shape. She knows her worth. And that's the shape of a woman. No, not quite tall enough to be the next top model. But baby, she knows she's lightning in a bottle. And just 'cause her physique don't match the magazines, don't mean a thing to me. The way that she moves, the way she carries herself. Really? You know you really want her all to yourself, for yourself. So she can get to know you. What's your favorite color? She's the shape of a woman, a rose on the side of the earth. By the nation she's birthed, the little she's afraid is her shame, all that she's worth. Bottom of the deck is reconciliation. No. First card is retreat. And then we have you deserve love. And then we have playfulness. Don't take it too seriously. You know, you may have retreated for a while because your heart was broken. But Spirit says you deserve love. So put yourself out there. Put yourself back out there. And don't take it so seriously. You know, it says playfulness, recapture romance. Allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. It says you deserve love. You are lovable. Again, you may have retreated at one time and disconnected from the world because of how painful, and you may have been afraid. All that she's worth, but all that you're worth, it's time for you to set yourself free and get back out there. You know, follow your instincts probably had you feel like you had to retreat. Shape of a woman. All right, so the first card out in this deck is pets. When I see animals, I think more about instincts. And that's coming out underneath the retreat card. It says getting a new pet, giving a current pet more love. So if you have a pet, you know, you can do those things. But I feel, again, when it comes to animals, if you don't have a pet, you know, allow this to think about your instincts. And so, your instincts may have been to retreat from the world because of the pain that you were going through. You wasn't getting the love that you needed, you know. We have the You Deserve Love card here. And underneath that, to clarify it, is the honeymoon card. It says honeymoon phase, attending someone's wedding. But honeymoon, you deserve love. You deserve to have a honeymoon. You deserve to have that honeymoon phase. The song playing right now is Samo Is Now. She says, you make me feel. You make me wonder why I'm feeling this way. We have intimacy here under playfulness, and bottom of the deck we have liar. Again, you've retreated. Your instincts told you to retreat at one point. We do have forgiveness here as well. So there could be some forgiveness that you need to put forward, or your person may need to put forward. Love is complicated, and that's okay. Be playful. Playfulness. The surrender card just came out. It says, at time we must surrender the old before something new can enter our lives. Let go and all will work out. So maybe you need to surrender those old feelings, you know. Your instincts in the past, yeah, they call it out, but you're not that person anymore. This card says the past is now behind you. Release it and embrace new possibilities. You deserve love. You are lovable. Release the past. Release the energy that had you feeling like you had to retreat and disconnect from the world. It says a new path is now available to you. Follow it with faith. And then underneath the playfulness and intimacy, we have give thanks for the blessing of love soon to come your way. Know that you deserve to be and have all that your heart truly desires. And then bottom of the deck, we have healing. Remember, we have reconciliation, liar, and then we have healing, bottom of the deck. So maybe your person is healing. It says on the liar card, it says be careful of someone sneaky. Right? So maybe that person is healing. The intimacy card says sexual chemistry and reminiscing, playfulness. Give thanks for love. To me, honestly, this is giving there might be a reconciliation of someone in the past, but don't take it so seriously. Like before, maybe you had imagined the white picket fence and children and all of that. Just take it for what it is. You know, maybe chemistry, sexual chemistry. You guys may connect in that way, but you know, it may just be a honeymoon phase. The past is behind you. You're not that same person. Perhaps when this person come along, you may not even want that anymore, but the fact that you guys have that history and that love there, you're comfortable with that person, and there can be, you know, some great passionate love making. Maybe a root chakra need to be rocked a little bit. You know. I still dream of you. Times I wonder if you miss me too. Maybe I'll outgrow it. If the time allows. They probably think they will get over you, but they're just lying to themselves with the liar. It says, causing pain for others will attract pain to me. Maybe this is what this person has realized. This is coming out underneath the retreat card. You know, pits and surrender. It says, the flawed premise, my group's, our way, in parentheses it says our, my group's way of life is the only correct way, therefore all other ways must be stopped. It's the basis of the majority of unhappiness on your planet. You know, so maybe this person wanted their way. Again, with the song that I think played right before this person possibly just saw you for your anatomy or whatever and didn't really see your true worth. But I feel like this is something that they need to surrender. Now, you may be in the energy yourself, because we just said, you know, that root chakra might need to be rocked a little bit. But I also feel like this person is healing that. So it's kind of, like I said, it's all just go with the flow. See how you feel in the moment with this person. It says, not only do those being pushed against feel the pain, but those doing the pushing feel the pain as well. In fact, the unhappiest, least fulfilled among you are those who are pushing against others, because in doing so, you are disallowing the most important relationship of all, the relationship between you and you. So it says the relationship between you, and that the you is with the lowercase y, and then you with the uppercase y. And I feel that they are saying that because the person that they're pushing against is a part of them. Like, because we are all one. So you pushing against another, you're actually pushing against yourself. You trying to force something on another, you're just going to get that back in some way, shape, form, or fashion. Like it says here, causing pain for others would attract pain to me. You know, we have to surrender and let a person be them. Maybe you are the one trying to force the white picket fence and all of that on someone, and that's just not where they were. You're trying to force your way of love instead of just being in the honeymoon phase and just experiencing love as it came. So playfulness, recapture the moments, recapture romance. Allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. Don't put so much weight on it, and that'll bring about the intimacy, which is recapturing the romance, right? It says, give thanks for the blessing of love that is soon to come your way. Know that you deserve to be and have all that your heart truly desires. You deserve love. You are lovable. It says, by default, I could have attracted unwanted relationships. By default, you could have attracted this reaction from this person, just again, by default, by, the past relationships. You may feel like you had to force this person to be this or to be that or to do this or to do that. But this card is coming out underneath the card that says the past is now behind you. Release it and embrace new possibilities with the honeymoon phase. Embrace the new possibilities that can come from the honeymoon phase, which could possibly just be joy in the moment, or it could be, for a lifetime. But don't make it a lifetime in the moment. Just allow it to unfold that way. It says many of the relationships or experiences you have attracted, you would not have deliberately attracted if you had been doing it on purpose. But much of your attraction is not done by deliberate intent, but rather by default. It is important to understand that you get what you think about, whether you want it or not. So maybe you thought about, I can't trust this person, or I'm not worthy, I'm not going to be able to get this person, or blah, blah, blah. Or whatever, those negative thoughts, instead of just being in the honeymoon phase and enjoying it. It says, and chronic thoughts about unwanted things invite or ask for matching experiences. The law of attraction makes it so. So you got to be accountable for perhaps your part in the matter. By default, I could have attracted unwanted relationships, but know that the past is now behind you. Release it and embrace new possibilities. A new path is now available. Follow it with faith. It says, so this card here says, I have complete control over my thoughts. And this is coming out with the playfulness, intimacy. You have complete control over your own thoughts. You can find yourself in an endless loop where you explain that you feel negative because of the negative behavior of someone else. But if instead you take control of your own emotions and think an improved thought because it feels better to do so, you can turn it around. You have no real control over what anyone else is doing with their vibration. And maybe that's what you tried to do, which made you have to retreat because you weren't getting the results that you wanted. But that pain and those things that you were forcing on that person, you were basically forcing that on yourself, or bringing that to yourself. You have no real control of what anyone else is doing with their vibration, or with their actions for that matter. But you have complete control over your own thoughts, vibrations, emotions, and point of attraction. So no one can make you feel anything. You have complete control over your thoughts. So, bottom of the deck, everything is always working out for me. Okay, it says nothing ever goes wrong, because every piece of contrast, no matter how wrong it seems to be, is always helping you to clarify what it is you do want. And that the thing that we want you to remember most of all, the contrast, no matter how it looks in any moment, is contributing mightily to your expansion. The things that you call things going wrong, in quotations, in your life experience are actually only the distance between the things that are so right and your current perspective of them. So this is about changing your perspective of things. All right, it says Mystic, the Twin Flame Conversations and Secrets deck. So let's get some messages from your person. So this was a bit of a tough message. I've never, flipped these cards to get, upright and then reversals, but I'm going to try it and see how it goes. Usually with these decks, I, always have them in the upright, but I'm a, flip them around and see what's up. And I still may take the upright message even though it's flipped. You feel me? Just see how the energy unfolds. So these cards feel, but it says growing pains hurt the worst. Okay. Growing pains hurt the worst. And you know what that's given. The growing pains that you're feeling is possibly realizing it's me. I'm the problem. It's me. Type of shit. Or it was me. Because it says growing pains. That means we're growing. We are learning from our mistakes and, just being in the moment. So I really do recommend, if you watch this video, to look at got the Emperor card in the upright. Look at the previous message to this one to help, because it's a message of encouragement. So again, this is coming out underneath the retreat card, Emperor. You probably made this Emperor retreat because of how much control you tried to have over the situation. But also we have hurt, heavy burden. Maybe that Emperor felt a heavy burden from you because of your expectations for them. Perhaps they were even going through a lot as well. The retreat needed to happen on both ends. It really did. Don't take all of the blame. Any person that we have a deep connection with, they are a mirror. They are a mirror. We are a mirror of each other. So you both needed to do some healing work, because remember, we do have the healing card out here, bottom of the deck, and that's the overall energy. And it's so funny, underneath the healing card we got playfulness twice. So this came out in the reading, and then this one is right underneath the bottom of the deck card. It says laughter is the best therapy. Have some fun together, and remember, love is the greatest healer. So if you guys speak to reconcile, don't talk about the lies or things that happened in the past. Remember, the past is now behind you. Release it and embrace the new possibilities that can come from this relationship. This is coming out underneath the honeymoon card, honeymoon phase, and we know that's all about love, joy, lightness. It says have some fun together, and remember, love is the greatest healer. And then we also have this card with intimacy, and intimacy doesn't necessarily have to mean sex either. So you ain't gotta rock that root chakra. You can rock it yourself, or if you're a man, rock it yourself. You don't have to open yourself up to that if you don't feel comfortable. But healing, imagine yourself and your beloved surrounded by light. Feel your relationship being healed this very moment, is what the healing card says. I'm gonna read it again. Imagine yourself and your beloved surrounded by light. Feel your relationship being healed this very moment. All right, so the card that just came out is the possession card. That's why. And it's in reverse. Release the feeling that you have to have possession over this person. And this is coming out underneath the you deserve love and you're a lovable card. Don't feel like you have to possess this person in order to be loved the way that you want to be loved. It says, I just can't let you go. And that came out in reverse. And that's given I can let you go. If you don't. And I guess that's, with the position card in reverse. If you can't let go of needing to possess this person, then it is something that you need to let go. Both of you. You shouldn't have to possess them. They should just want to be with you. You know? So the song playing right now is an Asian song. Don't call me, don't call me. That's possibly the way that you felt at one point. It says, I can't stand the thought of you with anyone else. With the intimacy card and the playfulness. And then we have deep thought. The I can't stand you. I can't stand the thought of you with anyone else is in reverse. And then we have deep thought here. So, again, reversals just mean lack, a little bit lack. The energy is there, but not as strong. Okay, so I feel like you guys are the position, and I just can't let you go. It's really giving honeymoon phase. It's like we're here, we're experiencing each other, we're just enjoying each other's company. To recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit to come through and just to shine. Intimacy, that brings that closeness. It doesn't necessarily have to be sexual. It doesn't necessarily have to be penetration there. I would definitely say don't do any penetration stuff unless you just feel like you want to. You feel me? But, there can be love without, sex. And then we have, I can't stand the thought of you with anyone else, with the intimacy card here. And then we have deep thought. So this person may have, probably in deep thought about that. May felt like they didn't really care. But now they're thinking, they're in deep thought about it. So they're like, There may be a negative loop that's going through their heads. As you find yourself in an endless loop where you explain that you feel negative because of the negative behavior of someone else. This is the card that spoke about you have control over your thoughts. Which is interesting because we got the deep thought card. What does it say? I have complete control over my own thoughts. I have complete control over my own thoughts. And then we got the deep thought here. I can't stand the thought of you with anyone else. So maybe this person is controlling their thoughts, not trying to have as much possession over you as well. Okay, my nose is itching. I feel like they lying to themselves when they talk about don't call me. They lying. They want you to call. They want you to call, honey. They want to heal this between you guys. And this could be you lying to yourself, talking about you don't want them to call you. But we got the Emperor card here, taking control with authority. Being in the moment and just allowing the relationship to be what it's going to be. And look, we got the Four of Wands, which can represent the marriage card. We got the Four of Cups as well, which can represents depression and such. You know, and this is coming out under the retreat energy, the instincts. You know, maybe someone was in their pride and fell back. We have the Knight of Swords in the upright, but that's the courage to take a step forward to rectify the matter, you know, to heal. Look, we got the Sun card, the happiest card in the deck. And then the Six of Swords in reverse, moving on to calmer waters. I feel like this person or you really don't want to move on. You see that you guys are truly connected, maybe soulmates with or twin flames with the Four of Wands here. And there may be lying, you may have been lying to yourself that you wanted to surrender this situation. But I do feel like you guys want to give it another chance, but not this time, with it not being so much weight and burden on it. We got the Fool card in reverse here. Coming out over that possession card, you know, not taking a leap of faith, not moving forward and trying to possess this person, you know. And then again, the Fool card in reverse, being afraid to take that leap of faith. But then we have the Death card here in the upright, so that represents a transformation, you know. So there again, we did have the Knight of Swords, that's taking action in communication actually too. So this person may be reaching out to you, even though the song said don't call me, this person may be reaching out. You may be telling them, thinking you don't want them to call you, but you really want them to. Got the Queen of Cups, exactly, because there's deep love between you guys, you know, and you deserve that love. You deserve to experience that love from that person. Even, you know, maybe it just have to be in a platonic way, maybe it'll be in a romantic way, but you know, there's a lot of love there. We got the Ace of Rods in reverse, and then we also have the Queen of Rods. You know, there's a lot of love there, but with the Ace of Rods in reverse, it may not be as intense as before, because this person you're not obsessed as before. Not because it's coming out with the possession card in reverse, not wanting to possess that person, because wanting to possess a person does represent a lack of confidence. And you know, what made me think about that is the Queen of Rods coming out here. You're more confident in yourself, in your ability, in your knowing that you deserve to be loved, that you deserve to be treated right. So you're going with the flow with things. If you allow this relationship to come back around, I feel like you're going to go with the flow with things because you're more confident within yourself, you know, and you don't have to do and force, like this first card was talking about, my way or the highway. You're not going to have to force it, because this person is just going to want to give that to you because of that air of confidence. And it's not an air, it's just your true self, your true energy coming through. This card, I'm going to read it again. It says, causing pain for others would attract pain to me. And the pain that you caused to others was because of your lack of confidence within yourself. So you felt like you had to possess them. You're trying to control everything about the relationship. But anyway, it says the flawed premise that our way of life, or my group's way of life, is the only correct way. Therefore, all other ways must be stopped. And that is the basis of majority of the unhappiness on the planet. Not only do those being pushed against feel the pain, but those doing the pushing feel it as well. In fact, again, so you may be in controlling, trying to push a certain thing on the person. You felt the pain because you felt like you had to push, you had to try to force it, or had to try to prove your love or whatever. but that only pushed the person further away from you. It says, in fact, the unhappiest and least fulfilled among you are those who are pushing against others, because in doing so, you are disallowing the most important relationship of all, the relationship between you and you. The relationship between you and your higher self. And your higher self don't push and force anything. Your higher self is in alignment with the law of attraction. And the law of attraction is about just being the frequency, rising to the frequency of what you want to attract. It says many of the relationships or experiences you have attracted, you would not have deliberately attracted if you had been doing it on purpose. But much of your attraction is not done by deliberate intent, but rather by default. That default of lack of security, what is this? That default of not being able to take a leap of faith and just trust that this person, that you are enough, that you are lovable, and that you deserve love, that you are that you are lovable. Not having faith in that. But that is ending, because Queen of Cups, that's that self-love card for me as well. You have gained that self-love. So there's not a lot of intensity with the Ace of Rods in reverse. There's not a lot of intensity that you have to put in to try to force this person to be with you or whatever, because you're a confident Queen of Wands. Rods, but it's still Wands. Queen of Wands. You're confident in yourself, and you're standing 10 toes in that confidence. We got the Hangman out here with the deep thought. So, and that's perfect card to come out underneath deep thought, because that's exactly what it is. It's changing your perspective. It's surrendering. And we do have the surrender card here. It says, at times we must surrender the old before something new can enter our lives. Let go and it all will work out. Let go and it'll all work out. Stop trying to force it. Just be. Let it unfold in the moment. Change what you can change, which is yourself. Building your confidence, building your self-love and your self-care. And just being, and allow yourself to manifest what it is that you want, instead of staying in that continuous loop of woe is me. So we just got the Page of Rods out here. So there is a new beginning, new actions that you are going to take, and that is the action of playfulness, allowing your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine through. And the page represents that youthful energy as well. And then we have the Eight of Wands here, which is quick movement. As you allow your playfulness and the joy, that youthful spirit to shine through. Remember, we have playfulness here. Laughter is the best therapy. Just have fun together. And remember that love is the greatest healer. And remember, on top of that is the healing card. Love is the greatest healer. So just love. Just be love. You are love itself. You don't have to find love. You are love. And that's what the reading previous to this stated, because the love card came out in this middle row where it's talking about the self-love. So definitely take a look at that the previous reading. This honeymoon phase could be the honeymoon phase within you and you. Just like this card was saying, you and your higher self. You guys got a honeymoon phase going on. You enjoying your energy. And if not, get into that. Get into it, yeah. So that you can begin to attract that same energy. Because right now, this card says, you know, most of the experience you've attracted, you would not have deliberately attracted if you had been doing it purposefully. But this is you, your default. You know, you and your higher self in this honeymoon phase, you are establishing a new default, okay, with this Four of Wands. Come on. Bring it together. The Four of Wands is establishing and laying a solid foundation. In the last reading, the bottom of the deck card was laying a solid foundation. You are laid a solid foundation, okay, to overcome the depression and the heavy burdens. Because this depression card, Four of Cups, is coming out underneath this heavy burden, right? So you're laying a solid foundation to overcome that Knight of Swords and speaking life into yourself and your situation. While you did that while you were in this energy of retreat, you know, and you began to do the work to surrender the old so that new could enter. You know, so you shifting your frequency. If you are connected as you think you are with this person that may be coming back, then as you elevate, your energy elevate, everything around you and connected to you, even with those, you know, soul cords, soul ties or whatever, as you elevate, they feel that tugging of either you releasing them, and they also, or they feel that, and sometimes we feel like we can release them, but we really can't. We really hadn't. That cord is still there, and in that cord being there, they also feel your healing, and they are experiencing that healing in some way, shape, form, or fashion. Just like this healing card here says, it says, imagine yourself and your loved one being surrounded by light. You have the ability to help heal your person, and I feel like in you healing yourself, you've done that. You know, so we have the bottom of the deck, the Page of Swords in reverse. So there again may not be no communication, but that is being healed. We got the Strength card come out in reverse, and this is coming out with the Hangman and the deep thought. This energy of, I can't imagine you with anybody else, being in reverse. That's a lie. Or, you know, because it's in reverse, so they're saying that they can see you with anyone else, but that's a lie. They can't. They don't want to imagine that. They're fighting against it with the Seven of Wands in reverse. They're fighting that with everything. That, you know, they'll be okay seeing you with someone else. They're not okay with that. It runs as a loop in their head. They high siding, but with the Strength in reverse, they are weakening to that. Spirit is saying, stop playing, man. Why are you high siding, bro? Bottom of the deck, it says, I know I messed everything up. Is it too late? And that's in reverse. All right. I know I messed everything up. Is it too late? And that's possibly the reason why we have this Page of Swords in reverse here as well. Because they know they were being childish. Both of you all in the past were being childish. Both of you all needed to grow, and I feel like you both have. But I do feel that they want to make a change. Because just like the bottom of the deck card here, it says nothing ever goes wrong, because every piece of contrast, no matter how wrong it seems to be, is always helping you to clarify what it is that you do want. And this is for both of you guys. You know, it may seem like it didn't work out and the separation was painful, but that's what it was, exactly what it was supposed to be. Because it helped you to clarify what it is that you do want. It helped you to build your self-confidence. It says, and that is the thing that we want you to remember most of all. The contrast, the downtimes in your relationship, the separation, no matter how it looks in any moment, is contributing mightily to your expansion. And you experienced that. I think both of you did and has. You may still be in separation and no communication, or there's not as much communication right now. But, you know, if it's meant to be, that person will reach out. And I feel like they are. I feel like there is communication that is going to happen. It says the thing that you call things going wrong in your life are actually only the distance between the things that are so right and your current perspective. And remember, the hangman is all about perspective, gaining a new perspective, the deep thought. And I feel like that you both are gaining a new perspective on the relationship and seeing the bigger picture. Whether that is you guys being together or not. You know, being just friends and playfulness, redefining the relationship in one of playfulness and just, you know, lightness. Who knows? It may grow to more. It may grow to a marriage. We have the honeymoon phase here. It says attending someone's wedding. You could be attending your own wedding type ass issue. You could be attending. I'm gonna say you could be attending their wedding. You may have grown and matured so much that you're able to, you know, attend their wedding. Who knows? It doesn't really matter anymore because you've gained that self-confidence, that self-love with the Queen of Cups and Queen of Wands here. That you know without a shadow of a doubt that you're going to attract your person. And so just like they would say in church, if, you know, God blesses someone, the person next to you, that means he's on your row. So if you do attend someone's wedding, hey, the energy is on your row. You could be next. You feel me? So there's no need to, again, put so much weight on it. Just let it flow. And when you feel that obsession start to jump on you, you know, just kind of let it be, observe it like a movie on the screen. This is what the last reading is talking about. You know, things not going right in your life. Take a step back, be in the moment, and pretend that it's a movie that you're watching, and just watch it. Get your grab your popcorn and your drink and just watch it for about 5 to 10 minutes, and that'll help to reduce the stress. I'm gonna have to apply that and just see how it feels. But it's kind of hard to think of those, you know, principles and things to do when you're in the moment. So it's good that, you know, I got that previous reading recorded. And if you think about it, you can play it and get a refresher, you know, on how to deal with the situation. Because, again, it might be some frustration that may come up or may arise. But the reading previous will give you tips that you can use to help you to overcome, you know, those feelings and to get back on track. So I'm gonna release that. I'm gonna let it go. I love you all. And until next time, I holla.